10 to 12 at one time. भाई लड़कों सुन लो यार, कभी तो ये हो रहा है हमारे साथ. All the guys out there, please listen to this.
Number one is the beard. Very
I got a
important.
good beard, don't worry.
Style for sure is important.
बाथरूम में मिला क्या तमाशा करने के
आप ड्रंक होते हो, इसमें
बाहर
क्या
जाके
हो
कर
गया?
लो भाई, बाथरूम में क्यों?
Hi guys, welcome to the Happy Hour podcast. This is the episode 1. Both of us are the founders of the Happy Hour. And if you're wondering what the Happy Hour is, let me quickly tell you that we are one of the coolest startups in the offline dating industry that India has. And when I say coolest, I really mean it because what we do is that we help you get a date in the, in a layman's language. So we host singles mixer events in India and we give matchmaking services. And we're trying to enter the modern matchmaking industry where it's not as cliche as a Seema auntie concept and not even as fast paced as what you feel on a dating app. So this is basically what we do, and we thought that all the people out there are basically facing the same problem in terms of सब single है लेकिन फिर भी किसी को कोई नहीं मिल रहा. So we thought चलो हम ही सबके cupids बन के इस problem को solve करने का try करते हैं. So if you've still not seen our Instagram, I think there's a lot of content that we have for you. So make sure that you're following us on Instagram. And recently we've actually put up a story on Instagram where we asked everyone the questions that guys have for girls, and we got such crazy response on that story. So we've picked up the 10 top selling questions, I would say, that we like the most, and we would be answering that. Tanya is going to be asking those questions, and I am very excited to get started, but I don't know what the questions are.
So are you ready to get in touch with all these singles, and are you ready to answer all these questions?
Absolutely, very very excited, but मुझे नहीं पता यार लोगों ने कैसे questions पूछे.
I have pretty good questions for you. Don't get nervous. Well, even I don't know what these questions are, but let's see how it goes.
Okay, absolutely, all
Alright,
in.
maybe these are going to be a shocking question to me. Not shocking, but I think it's a general one. So how can I know the date went well?
I would say that if you see the girl smiling throughout, the date, and the conversations are just flowing, and you don't have to be like you never had to be pushy throughout the conversation. I feel it's good to go.
All right.
It was a good date.
And what kind of behavior makes a guy seem creepy? Say, what do you feel like there's a creepiness in this person?
Well, if a guy asks you out by saying that, hey, do you want to go for a drive, or can I host you for drinks?
Why do you think it's creepy?
It does get creepy because, come on, I don't want to be at your place first time I meet you while you are hosting me for
What if the
drinks.
intentions are not right?
It doesn't matter. I would prefer stepping out because it feels.
What is a
safer
long
to me.
drive? Like, you don't know. Maybe, this person likes to drive, take a chill pill.
Yeah,
and
but it's just not considered very healthy. I'm giving like an answer from a woman's perspective. It's not it's not very healthy to do it. Rather, if you're asking me out for coffee or asking us out for a drink outside at a nice place, I think that's a great idea. Or if a guy is being too touchy on the first date, he's doing like this, or he's doing like this, or just pulling your cheeks, or touching your hair, I feel that's just something very creepy.
All right. Do you randomly get sexually aroused in public for no reason at all, like men? Oh my God, who put this question?
Why did we even shortlist this?
And
I don't know what is wrong with the team, but I think the clear answer is no. We don't feel what you do. I mean, I can just answer on my behalf and from my perspective, but that doesn't literally happen unless and until you really want to feel it.
And if so, does it die down quickly?
It doesn't happen to me, so I don't know, guys.
I don't know who put that question anyways. Do the majority of women out there prefer a man with a deeper voice?
110%. Yes, that's a yes. God, please.
What if this voice is like, hey, what's up? Like, it's very deep though, and it's very intimidating,
So I'll tell you, like when you're texting someone on a dating app and you're exchanging voice notes, the first thing that you would actually notice is someone's voice, because obviously you can't look at their face at that point. So if the voice is deep, it just gives like a sense of maturity, I would say. Like if a voice is like, hi, that's not going to attract me. So it has to be like a manly
totally
voice.
Depends. You prefer deeper voice rather than like
I think
all women would.
I think a lot of females do.
Okay. I'll have to check with my other female friends. All right. How do you hide your period pain so well? Like that's a really good question to all the women out there. I would say like you guys do it like really well. You don't, I mean, other person would not know at all if you guys are you have a period.
Like we don't want to be anywhere out there and let the world know that I'm bleeding today. So you have to hide it. Like if you are injured,
yeah,
you would not go off telling everyone that you're injured, right? But I still feel that we are sort of a little bit more irritated during those days. So I just feel like it's our superpower that we're able to hide it. But I think when we are at home with our loved ones, they are the first ones to actually know, because number one, we are very irritated on those days. Number two, we are going to be cranky about everything, and number three, chocolates are the go-to thing. So whenever you feel that a woman is actually irritated and she's getting irritated because you're breathing, you need to know that you have to give her chocolates because
okay, I mean, of course, it's whenever you go on a date and of course you try to impress her at the first place, but then this girl doesn't seem to be happy. You never know. I mean, being a man, I would not be able to understand like if she's already got her period, or she like right now currently on her period. So it's very hard for men for us to analyze like what kind of mood swings she's going through, or probably like she had a bad day, because women, they have thousands of mood swings every day. I don't know how to deal with them, but then
so I don't think men even need to know as such, because if you're going out on a date with someone, she's probably about 25, 28, 30, whatever. She's been having those periods for 15 years.
Yeah.
So she's used to it. Doesn't matter. The only thing that actually gets impacted is basic little थोड़ा सा अरे यार ये थोड़ा चिढ़ जाता है कोई, but उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं होता. So if it's the first date, it's not gonna spoil you if you're behaving like a gentleman. You don't really need to know. If
probably like women should not go on a date when they are having.
Not at all. I feel
the
that
mood swings is all on the men then.
No, I feel that women can absolutely do anything during those days, so it doesn't really matter.
What do you think it's like to be a man?
It's like to be like a man.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Like if you were a man in Delhi, the first thing I would do, I'll tell you why. Because the first thing I'm going to do if I was a man in Delhi, I would roam on the streets at 3 a.m. with my shorts and my loose t-shirt.
At 3 a.m. outside.
It doesn't matter. I want that freedom. So I think being a man is all about, it's a chill life. There are not a lot of expectations. Like women are supposed to sit a certain way and do certain things and get married by a certain age and have a family and career and XYZ. From a man, the only expectation is कि यार पैसे कमा लियो, अपना career बना ले, बस कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
You can be anywhere you want.
You can be in public. That's the best. Oh my God, that's such a relief. It's so comforting to even know.
Because in Europe, when you went, I think it was very hard for you to like control your pee anywhere you want to go out on the streets.
Of course. So I think being a man, there's no comparison, honestly, but being a man I would want to try it for a day.
You know the challenges before being a man, like
definitely. In our country, for sure, a lot of them. Yeah.
Good. What do women check out in men?
Like when they're looking at them?
Like generally, like check out as in like the whole personality part, like the looks part, or probably like.
So I would say it's a mix of personality and looks both. Number one, and it's a tip for you as well. Number one is the beard, very important.
I got a good beard, don't worry.
So number one is definitely the beard. Like if it's maintained, if it's nicely cut and trimmed, hairstyle for sure is important.
Got it.
And then I think the way you carry yourself, like just the way you're talking. And I think another very important factor that women absolutely love, and this is a secret hack for all of you, is that if you're opening the doors for the girl, if you're treating her well, that is very important, and that is something all the women notice, and nobody would disagree on that point. So while beard and hairstyle and XYZ is important, but the way you treat her and how you sort of show respect, I think that's very important. And then if you're sitting in a restaurant, अगर आप किसी को अरे वो करके बुला रहे हो वहाँ पे, it's a turn off. It's a turn off for the women. Yeah. But if you're calling someone with respect, or the way you're treating everyone in your surroundings, women actually notice that, and it's very important, especially on like a first date.
Also being polite to, I think, other people. There's
Absolutely.
one point I feel like from my side as well. Whenever I've been on dates.
Yeah, like if you're going on a drive on a first date and आप अब दिल्ली में ड्राइव कर रहे हो, वहाँ पे ट्रैफिक है और आप पूरे रास्ते चिल्ला रहे हो कि यार ये कैसे चला रहा है, तुझे पता है मेरा बाप कौन है, this that. Guys, women don't like it, and we just don't like it, and we would not want to go with
Guys,
you again.
all the guys out there, please listen to this. Please don't fight in the car.
Yeah, don't scream at people. It's not cool.
All right, okay, that's a good one. Does someone's job or profession change how attractive you find them?
That's actually a very good question, and I would say it really does. Depending on, but I think it's a very subjective question because what you do can be attractive to one and cannot be attractive to one. So it's very subjective, but absolutely it does matter a lot कि आपका क्या profession है, आप क्या काम करते हो, काफ़ी फ़र्क पड़ता है मेरे हिसाब से. तो आपका attractive होने का level बढ़ जाता है. So even if you feel like I don't look good enough or this or that, just get a cool job and women will start liking you.
I think it's a very broader topic to talk about because कई लोग जो lawyers are there, probably doctors are there. It totally goes on segment to segment. I would say like.
That's what I'm saying. It's very subjective.
Yeah.
किसी को कुछ पसंद है, किसी को कुछ पसंद है. Like if I match with someone who's an astronaut, I would not like you because you would be out of Earth all the time. But maybe you could be attractive to someone else who's actually fond of this. So it absolutely depends. Like I would equally like someone who has a 9-to-5 desk job or someone who's into business. But if there is someone who travels so much, who's not available, I think maybe it's not attractive to me, but to someone else it can be. So it's very subjective.
अभी सारे solo travelers solo रह जाते हैं.
Absolutely.
Damn, don't kill me after that, huh? Guys, please, I'm just doing Q&A part here. How many guys, oh that's an interesting one. How many guys do girls talk to at one time?
At one time, it can be
500?
no, it can be as much as about 10 to 12. Like they're texting, that is the reality, and it can also be as low as none or 1.
10 to 12 at one time.
So when I say
How do you guys manage?
it's just texting. So
Damn.
like women, I'll tell you a secret, okay? Women look at guys as prospective leads, okay? तो आपको leads आ रही हैं, आप सबसे बात कर रहे हो, and then उसमें से कितनी convert होंगी, so I think that's how it works with the girls. So you have to talk to all, and then you screen out some.
Crazy.
And then like you're talking to 10, then you come down to like 6, 7, and then you screen down more, and then eventually you want to come down to 1. But not everyone does that. Coming back, so a lot of people also believe that I just want to talk to one person at a time and then see how it goes. I think that's also a great way, and then some want to save their time. I want to talk to like maybe 10, 12 conversations start होती हैं, फिर वो screen down करते करते they come down to usually like 2 to 3 at one point.
That's all right. I mean, totally depends, I guess. But again, I think due to so much availability of all the men in our country, women have so many options to just like swipe.
Women have a lot of options. I can't even tell you how much. They have a lot of options.
भाई लड़कों सुन लो यार, तभी तो ये हो रहा है हमारे साथ. कोई नहीं भाई.
अगर आपको लग रहा है कि you're the only one she's texting, bro, you're not.
Damn. Sad. But that's the reality. What do all of you women talk about in the bathroom?
I think the best stuff.
When you all live together for a couple of minutes, we are left in mystery.
I think that's a lot of stuff. First of all, we talk about our outfits. How am I looking? How you're looking? What are you wearing? Oh, and we love to give compliments. And then we're half drunk by the time we reach the washroom. So
you
it's always
like check out each other's figure in the bathroom. Oh, you are looking good. You're looking
It's
hot.
more like giving compliments that, oh, babe, you're looking so hot. So either that
also
or...
jealous?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure you guys are. At some point, where do you got this from? Like, this dress is cool.
That's in a good way because, bro, you look so good in that. I want to wear it too.
Like, you feel jealous at one point. Of course, you got this cool, amazing dress, but I was not able to find this. I'm just like,
So it depends who you are going out with. No, I think if it's a group of besties, there's no jealousy in that. But if it's like colleagues,
like random stranger,
then that can be true. Yeah, that can be true because obviously आपके लिए उनके मन में कोई feelings नहीं है ना, तो वो हो सकता है. We put on our lipsticks. We adjust our makeup, our hair. That's what we do in the washroom. We might discuss boys in there. That, oh, did you check out that guy in the bar?
Well.
So, oh, hey, did you check out that guy who's sitting at the bar and his hairstyle and the shirt? So we quickly discuss that.
I've often seen, like, at the bars when I'm with my friends, and like there's this woman in there, and then she's just puking and crying, and the other friend is just trying to sort her hair from behind. Don't cry, everything will be fine. We just got breakup. No, he left me, and just puking all over the bathroom, and like other ladies are outside waiting out there.
Yeah, that happens. Because ठीक है ना,
बाथरूम में मिला क्या तमाशा करने के लिए?
आप ड्रंक होते हो, आपको आपके एक्स की याद आ जाती है, तो आप कर लेते हो।
बाहर जाके कर लो भाई, बाथरूम में क्यों? मतलब literally why?
Because you don't want to do it in front of everyone, right? So you want to like go to a place that's sort of hidden.
It's a safe space.
Safer, I would say, not the safest, but safer.
All right, that's an interesting one. I like it. So I think the last and the final question: do girls get insecure? Of course.
110%. We are very, very insecure, but we usually get insecure once we start developing something for you. So it's not gonna happen in the early stages. It doesn't happen कि आज हमारा match हुआ कल से, I'll be like baby oh don't talk to anyone else. It'll be more like once we're at a place where you've made me feel good about something, then I don't want to share you, then I don't want my partner to go anywhere else, then I'm very possessive. But in general I would say women are insecure because we have those motherly instincts, like my guy, my person. So it's also subjective, but women in general are
What about
insecure.
like women who are very independent, living by themselves, and
There is also a thing about independent women living by themselves, and I'm going to break that out for you. आजकल के time पे women want to be, this independent, masculine, and this and that. Let me complete, okay? Women want to be this masculine person who is actually lifting heavy things and doing this and that. But when they meet someone who's actually giving them those, who's more masculine than what she was pretending to be, there is this feminine side that comes outside. And then she wants to become a little girl, and she wants to be like, oh, I want attention, oh, give me this and give me that. And every woman is that. It just has to be a more masculine guy to bring that side out.
So there's an inner child which she needs to bring out sometimes.
There's a little princess living inside who wants all the attention, who wants all the love, who wants pancakes and chocolates and oh, mujhe ye leke do type karke. We just don't want to show it because we're independent and we're ambitious.
Because of the society, I would like.
No, it's because of the fake expectations that men give, and they fail to complete that. It's just because of that. The bad experiences make you that strong person that fuck it, I don't want a man for myself. But as soon as you get the right person who is way more masculine, they become like a baby girl. But आजकल के guys also start behaving like मुझे भी attention दो, मुझे भी ये करो. Like guys, come on, be a man, open the door. Which is okay, that's fine. But I always feel that it's very nice to pamper the boys. You can give them flowers and get them gifts and all. But I still feel that it's very nice when a man opens the door for you or he's protecting you, because by nature that's the man's virtue. So I feel that if a man is doing it, then women are going to become like this little girl, and then they would become insecure about stuff.
All right. Okay. With all of this note, guys, we come to the end of the Happy Hour podcast. It was really, really good, shooting this podcast with our one and only co-founder of Happy Hour along with me.
So as Tanay said, it was absolutely fantastic shooting this podcast, and we loved that the questions that you sent us. For everyone jinke questions hum answer nahi kar paaye, I'm very sorry for that, but we're going to keep coming back with our videos and talking about more content. If you have more ideas in terms of what we should talk about and what is something like a dating mystery that you want us to resolve, we would be happy to do it. Make sure that you're putting that in the comment section below. We're also going to adding our Instagram link, so you can go to the link and follow us on Instagram, because that's where the actual treasure is, where we put up most of the content. And this is it. And if you would want to be featured on our podcast sometime, drop us an Instagram DM and we would be happy to talk about your dating fuck-ups. And with that, we're going to be closing the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and wait for the next one. Make sure that you're subscribing and clicking the bell icon so that you know whenever the next podcast is out. Thank you so much, and signing off for now.